Hello everyone and welcome back to another part of Legend of the Blue Blur, where we play through every Sonic game in chronological order to the release to maximum completion. Yes, all of them, including Sonic Jump, which I mistakenly thought released in 2008. Thus I hadn't covered it, but I did go back and look, and apparently it actually released between Sonic Rush Adventure and Sonic Rivals 2. So I should have actually covered this game earlier. Whoops, I'm sorry about that. Though I do find it kind of funny that Sonic Rivals got mixed up in my upload order for both entries in that series. Since I also got Rivals and 06 mixed up. Yes, I want sound. How do I select sound on this? Well, that's just my key for stopping recording on OBS, so that's no help. 5, I think. Numpad 5. Okay, my microphone is right next to my numpad keys, so this is probably gonna be very loud, I'm sorry. I did select sound, didn't I? I'll go to options. No, it's off. Okay, there we go, we have sound. Wait, what? I can't have both? Okay, the music sounds nice, but I think I'm just gonna edit it in post because that's very loud, and I find it very jarring that you can't have both at once. Well, I guess I have to reset game. Oh, well, I have no game data. How do I back out of this? I don't know. I usually don't have to use the numpad, so I have a lot of my OBS keys over here. That worries me a bit. I don't really need vibrate on. It's not like it's gonna save anyway. Let's see, how do I back out of this? I just reloaded the game. I couldn't figure it out. Does it remember that I had sound on? I don't think so. How do I even select? Okay, it's numpad 5. There's... Okay, so we got 6 stages from the looks of it. Ring. Okay, I'm sorry, this is definitely quiet. I need something. I'm figuring this out. Reload it again. Put the music on this time. But this is too chillingly haunting. No sound effects will be jarring, but I can live with it. Like, I was going to edit the music in, but then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know what music goes where. So, ring. Ring. Yes, the things the Sonic likes to collect. Man, who's calling so early in the morning? Hello? Hello, Sonic? Oh, it's you, Tails. What's the matter? Oh, tell me another one of your experiments backfired on you again. What, is that like a thing that happens to Tails? Like, his experiments backfired? Like, the only time I can think of that happening is like the Tornado 2 failure in Adventure 1. I wouldn't really call that like a core part of his character or anything. No, it's Eggman! Hey man, what's he up to this time? By accident, got a signal. Chaos Emerald. Wait, Chaos Emerald? Can't hear you. Breaking up. You have to come to my research facility now, or else. Click, beep, beep, beep. Well, looks like I better do something. Was getting bored just sitting around anyway. Wait, the screen from the conversation's still there. Okay. Use left 4 and right 6 to move Sonic while he is jumping. That's kind of what I figured. Oh boy. So if you've ever played Doodle Jump before, this should be very familiar. Ironically, this game came out several years before Doodle Jump. But to achieve the highest jump, Sonic must use a super jump at the peak of his normal jump. Push the select/5 key while Sonic is jumping to execute a super jump. Use 1 to 3 to super jump left and right. The super jump is... Oh boy, yeah, visuals are breaking on this. I don't know if I have it in me to beat this whole thing. I can barely see this. It's just garbled nothing. Okay, there's a version of this that has a low resolution. That might help. Okay, I think I fixed it. I had to go in, brute force it back and forth till I finally found a screen resolution that would work. Ended up having to make it way, way lower than it was. Like, on the cutscene before this, everything went by like 1 or 2 words at a time. But hey, everything's on screen. It's actually playable. Achieve highest jump, yeah, super jump, biggest jump, push the 5 button. I did notice I'll put the... Oh, yeah, there's these scoops. I couldn't even see those because of the junk. Something I should mention too, for sake of transparency, I did see while looking into this, there is a fan remake of this, similar to like what Sonic Runners has. It looks like it still has a ways to go before it's actually feature complete, so unfortunately I couldn't use it, but it does exist. Green Hill Zone, Act 1 cleared. And I believe that's an emerald shard, because like to get the emerald you have to get like all these different shards. And I think for the shards you need to finish a level of 50 rings or more. I mean, I can barely see the level select screen. I have to find what the resolution this game is actually supposed to run at. 'Cause, like, this is playable, at least. This is clearly lower than what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I have it at 120 by 160 now, which is lower than... It's like, when I started, I was going 240 by 320. What about 176 by 220? Save and reset and try that. Okay, the full screen's visible. This might be the way, but let's see how it looks again. Okay, this is it. This is how I want it looking. Thankfully, this game does not have rankings. So, just need to worry about getting to the top and getting my 50 rings. I don't know if this game even has 7 emeralds. This might be one of those weird ones that only has 6. Although, I'd like to think by this point they figured out their game. Oh, this game has lives. I didn't even see that till just now. Okay. Okay, I got this. I got this. Uh-oh. Maybe I don't got this. Oh, you don't lose all your rings in getting hit. That was very rare for this era, actually. Alright. Man, I wish this game had sound effects. But no, if you have sound effects, you don't get the music. Oh yeah, get extra life. This is of a handful of games that gives you an extra life for 50 rings instead of 100. Because, you know, the stages don't last long enough. Now we're going back. We're getting that emerald shard. 50 rings. Let's go. These levels are short enough. I don't mind it. This is so jank to play. Like, apparently there is controller support on the emulator I'm using, but it's not the best either. Like, left and right work how you'd expect, but... Uh-oh. What do we know here? Let's... actually talk with my actions a bit. Actually try to play. Like, I can press left and right fine. Oh! Okay, now that's fine. I can do a jump move. It's bound to the right bumper. No sane person would ever jump with the right bumper. You ever talk to someone and they say, oh yeah, I believe jump should always be bound to the right bumper? Do not speak to this person again. They are clearly insane. You know, except for maybe like very specific situations, like maybe like they're trying not to claw hand a very specific game in a very specific section, in which case, fine, fair enough. Yep, got it that time. Act 3! Bonus, very nice. I'm gonna say how long I'm gonna play this for. Like, clearly there's actually a set number of stages, and the almost figure like for this game, like I'm trying to like this video. Do I just beat the whole thing in one go? I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Oh, this is new. Okay. If these sparkles just move us up. Give the highest jump. Sonic must use the super jump at the peak of his normal jump. Okay, it's the same tutorial we got before. By the way, since kind of have some dead air here, I wanted to bring up something which is I've mentioned before how I was planning on covering Sonic Runners because it's a game that was developed by Sonic Team. Well, as it turns out, this game was also developed by Sonic Team, and not just this one. Every game that was part of the original Sonic Cafe program was technically developed by Sonic Team, except for like one or two of them, which is generically labeled as Sega. Does this mean I have to cover the entirety of Sonic Cafe? I don't know. If I'm being logically consistent, I think I do. What is that robot? Help, Sonic! Oh, it's you again. Always gets in my way. Hey, Eggman, you really think you're taking tails? Ha ha ha! You need to be taught some manners, boy. You really think you can get away from me in a helicopter? A helicopter would be like weirdly off-brand for Eggman. Like, at least plaster Eggman's face on it. Come on. So, Tails, you can fly. A helicopter should not be able to hold you down. Anyway, second zone. And like, this game is so strange because like I know I played this game back in the day. I know I did. I don't think I got very far. I think I bought it and played it for like a few minutes and then just moved on to something else. Music's nice. Give it that. Especially weird too, because like there was a remake of this game that came out like 4 or 5 years after this did, which is also called Sonic Jump. Like, if anyone's watching this and is having like a very strange sense of this looks familiar, but it definitely didn't look like this or sound like this, like, you're probably right. You're probably thinking of the remake. I believe you can still download on the iOS store. I think Android took it down for some reason, but like, in like 2012, 2013, they released a remake of it. All right. How far am I gonna get? Whoa. I was tempted to go for those rings, like, they're a trap. Got extra life, that's nice. Lives don't seem to mean a whole lot in this game, though. Since your life count just resets whenever you play another stage anyway. Alright, Act 3. Time to find out what bizarre contraption Eggman made this time. It's like, can't wait to get there. It's like, hello, Sonic. Eggman, I'm just going to attack you from this helicopter. It's like you like an egg copter? No, just a copter. It's not even mine. Just like a random news station's. I just feel like being extra dastardly today. Oh, sparkle time. Whoa. Okay, let's... Eggman, you're getting lazy. I'm pretty sure you already used this exact means of attack before. I don't want to risk jumping down. I think I have to. Alright. I got it. It's all fine. I do wish you could get the sound effects too, but I guess that's what the fan remake's for, right? So you can have music and sound effects. But again, it's not done yet, so whatever. Where'd Eggman go? What? Flying Fortress? Eggman must be in there! Mechanical Zone. I don't recognize this one. I don't think I got this far when I played the game back in the day. Or maybe it's just so easy that I blitzed through it. This isn't exactly a game I have super fond memories of. Not saying that I hate it or anything, it's just... I didn't play it much. The game only came out in 2007, I definitely didn't get it day one. And I was one of the early adopters of Android. Like, I think I literally got an Android, like, day one that it released. By accident. I didn't even know what an Android was. I just got super lucky. It was very popular in school for a few days, as you can imagine. Uh-oh, I don't have enough rings. Now get back in there, Sonic. We don't just play games, we beat them. Okay, there's not much in terms of excess rings anymore. Whoa! Yeah, stuff like that might be why I was missing rings. Just a thought. If I fail again, I'm assuming that's the cause. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where did you... 30 rings. Or 33 rings, rather. I'm on song. I should be fine this time. Extra life. Yeah, we're good. I didn't exactly make it with a ton of spare rings, but I did get over 50, which is all that matters. There's not a lot of spare rings there. Like, I know I did miss a bunch from the loop section, I guess you can call it. Like or no, loops mean something different, Sonic. The ring section, the hoops on the side that make you go up very fast. I'm not really sure what to call it. Whoa. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare to route for, I can already tell. Unless I can get 50 rings. If I can get 50 rings, don't matter. I'm not celebrating yet. I can still get hit and lose rings. Now celebrate. We're done. That stage had way more rings than the last one. Act 3. Of course, the real hazard here is the boss fight. I haven't really struggled with the bosses yet, but those are also the first two zones. Like, they're going to be easy. I still can't get over it, but Tails getting abducted by Eggman. Eggman's brilliant idea. Yeah, let's just fly in a helicopter. Like, not even like an egg helicopter, just a helicopter. That's just inherently funny to me. This game was developed by Sonic Team again. Like, I have to specify this. Like, this wasn't like a mischaracterization thing. Like, no, this is by people that very much knew about the franchise. Well, it's time for the gold pixie dust, or whatever this is. Whoa! I got jump scared. Let's see if there's a way to pause the game or anything. Yeah, I don't care about the life lost. So I just want to reset the stage. I think I have to reset the whole emulator, which is annoying, but fine. It's not like it takes that long to load. Future titles will be a lot more obnoxious than this, so I am not going to complain. I keep forgetting, like, jump is RB! That is so stupid! I will not get over that. I didn't realize the platforms collapsed when I was playing it through the first time. So I was like, man. And yeah, my lives are back down, but oh well. I was gonna lose them all one way or another. Whoa, that is a lot of rings. Alright, pixie dust, which gets me up to mid-60s for rings. Okay, so these two platforms stay. But okay, I think I get the gimmick now. I got hit too many times. No, I swear we're not high enough. You'd come to save me.
Sonic, you! Always you!
Eggman, what are you playing this time?
All I have to say is, only one Chaos Emerald left.
Wait, Eggman! Sonic, I think Eggman is gathering all the Chaos Emeralds for another one of his diabolical plans. Yeah, no kidding, Tails. Are we sure you're a genius? I'm not so sure what he needs them for, but I've stopped getting the last Chaos Emerald. First off, he doesn't have them all. I have 2 of them and like 2/3 of another one. The final Chaos Emerald! The top of Angel Island! It's probably headed there too! Angel Island! Looks like it's time to pay him a visit. Wait, so we hear that Eggman is going to Angel Island. We just go start stomping around some random mountain. Yeah, that tracks, actually. That sounds like a very Sonic thing to do. Like, I was going to give the game a hard time for that, like, honestly. It's like the most Sonic thing I could possibly imagine. Just instead of going directly to where he needs to stop Eggman's plot, he's just like, yeah, but the scenic route is so much prettier. Uh-oh, I got hit. I got hit again. I'm not looking forward to the last 3 zones if this one's already this difficult. I have 61 rings. One hit on him. I got hit, but it's fine. I'm still over 50. Let's go. I got it that time. There we go. And yeah, it's same cutscene again. Okay, we have 3 emeralds. To get through the mountain zone, which is notably not Angel Island. And I don't know, maybe this is supposed to be the ice cap. But I don't think this is supposed to be ice cap. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there now. So a lot of these, I forget what they're called. But these are returning enemy types. Although usually they actually do something. Here they're just sort of floating. I'm assuming that if they actually shot anything in this game, it probably would have overrun the poor Java phones back in the day. Like, those poor things could run next to nothing, okay? Be clear, like, I'm running like the highest fidelity version of this game that was available. 292 kilobytes. Killa with a K. When's the last time you've even seen anything in kilobytes? Usually it's megabytes at the smallest. I'm gonna have to replay this. I don't have enough rings. Alright, get back in there. I got hit a few times while I was still getting a feel for the game. Okay, don't get hit by that this time. You have to miss out on some rings. Those rings with those rings. And hit again. Just finish the stage. So apparently there's no reset button. Oops, this is Act 2. Well, whatever, we're doing Act 2. I just have to go back and do Act 1. Oh boy. That's a lot of rings I missed. I got 51 rings. I barely got enough. But I got it. Alright, back to Act 1. Meanwhile, this is the Mountain Zone Act 1 experience I'm so used to. Thank you very much. Oh, I got 50 rings, and I immediately lost those rings. Okay, I got my rings back. Let's finish the level without getting hit, and there's the end. Okay, we good. Give you the Emerald Shard. Alright, don't need to do Act 2 again, so Act 3. Let's go! Yeah, I know. Those rings only work from one side for some reason. That is not how they worked in pretty much any previous game. What? It's so bogus. It worked that time. Alright, what nonsense is Eggman gonna use this time? One of these times I just want to... Sorry, I just want to see this hanging out of a helicopter. Just a completely normal helicopter. Okay, pixie dust time. Well, no collapsing platforms, which is what made the last stage so difficult, at least I think. Honestly, if he doesn't have any additional things to spice up the gameplay, this is probably going to be the easiest boss so far. I mean, yeah, I'd say it's moderately more difficult. Still not enough to get me below 50 rings.
Knuckles! Hand over the Chaos Emerald!
So we are on Angel Island? Or wait, no, this is just... Eggman is here. So I guess that was supposed to be Ice Cap. Even though it looked nothing like Ice Cap and it didn't use Ice Cap's music. This is back in an era where they were still allowed to use it. So I don't know. Yo, Knuckles! Eggman!
Sonic, what are you? You fool! Never take your eyes off your enemy! Oh no! The Chaos Emerald! Ha ha! The last Chaos Emerald is my last!
But Eggman, you... What are you planning to do with all the Chaos Emeralds?
What else? I'm gonna take over the world! You will soon learn the power of my greatest invention of the century. The Brainwash Beam!
Wait, are you telling me that one scene from Sonic Colors wasn't even original? Wow, you somehow made me hate Sonic Colors even more. Congratulations.
The Brainwash Beam? Farewell, little fools! Now the final Chaos Emerald is mine!
Oh no! Eggman has all the Chaos Emeralds now! I have 4 of them, Tails. He only has 1. And 2 of them are just sitting out who knows where.
Sonic, it's all your fault. You hadn't distracted me.
What? You're the one who took your eyes off him. Why did both of you? No point in arguing. Eggman's planning to use the powers of the Chaos Emerald to brainwash the entire world. Once he's done that, Eggman will be able to make everyone do everything he says. I guess that's a thing. Sure. Eggman, Tails, where do you think you can find him? Well, he has to send the beam over the whole world somehow, so he's likely to head out in outer space, so... I think Eggman has a space station in South America? What? He's probably gonna launch a rocket from there? South America is canon to the Sonic franchise. Good to know. Add that to your timelines and world maps, everyone. If South America exists, then theoretically the other continents exist too. So have fun stuffing all that together along with the Sonic Unleashed map. Which, mind you, this game only came out 1 year before Sonic Unleashed. They definitely at least had a general framework for, like, the continents existing in that game. It's, very odd they would name drop that. Alright, so hang on, Eggman. You're in for a surprise visit. Jungle Zone. Welcome to South America! I'm sorry, that's probably gonna be like my main takeaway from this game. That and the helicopter. It's, that's good. I was gonna go for this one, it's like, that's a little too dangerous for my liking. Music here is snazzy, at least. Whoa. Oh, there were spikes on that. I couldn't even tell from the background. I am not getting the emerald here. Whoa! I mean, I already only had 11 rings, so it's not like I was gonna get it anyway. Honestly, I should probably just death abuse and just start over. If the game's gonna give... If the game is going to give me a life system, I might as well take advantage of it. I missed those rings. Oh well. And dead hedgehog. Get some nasty lag here for the game that came out in 2007 for Java phones. Like, this PC can run shadow generation totally fine, by the way. But it can't run this without lagging. There's just something inherently funny about that to me. Oh, I fell for that again. That is a mean spot to put those. Okay, so I realized this before. Checkpoints are entirely skippable. It's kind of a good thing. When I'm trying to go for these 50 rings. Man, this game's lagging. Even the music's lagging now. It's just skipping notes. Oh, there was a spike there. Whoops. Not falling for you this time! Haha! Whoa! Man. This is some nasty lag. Okay, it's not just lag, it just crashed. Okay, reloaded. Thankfully kept my save. And instant performance improvement. Okay. This game just doesn't like it when I play it for too long, which... Okay, fair enough. That's... I guess I could warm up for when I inevitably am going to be using this simulator a lot, because, surprise, there's a lot of games that released for phones back in the 2000s. This is by no means the only one. This is the first one that I would call prolific in any way. It's also worth mentioning that a lot of Sonic games in particular back day for phones only released in Japan. Like, seriously, like, if you ever want to just go on a wild trip, just look up some of the games they released on the Sonic Cafe back in the day. They have a Sonic Napoleon Bonaparte game. I'm not kidding. That's a real thing, developed by Sonic Team, reminder. Like, the Sonic Cafe was almost exclusively made by Sonic Team. They made some crazy stuff. There's an official Sonic render of Sonic in a Napoleon Bonaparte outfit. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in that game because it's Japanese only, but man. You could just literally just call it like Sonic Bonaparte. It's like, what do I do with you? How am I supposed to react to the existence of this information? This sounds like the kind of stupid thing that I would throw in a Mad Libs game, but it's real. I saw the spikes that time, but I couldn't react fast enough. What did you do this time? And we avoid the checkpoint. Whoa, a lot of rings here. That was weirdly generous of them. Which probably means they expect me to lose them. No, that's the end of the stage. Alright, they just felt like being nice there at the end. Well, look, I'm not complaining. There's a lot of rings there. A lot of rings there, too. Okay, I'm reckless enough to go for those. I'm not reckless enough to go for the one that's right next to the death plane, though. Even I have some level of danger aversion, okay? I know, that's probably a surprise, but... just because it doesn't seem to work properly pretty much every time doesn't mean it doesn't work at all. I had to activate that, man. Hopefully they have a repeat of Act 1 where they just have a bunch of rings at the end. Because I might need it. Whoa. Honestly, that probably should have damaged me, and I'm glad it didn't, but... well, the game heard me. It's like, well, you said you want to take damage? Nope, that's the end of the stage. I'm gonna have to replay it. For what it's worth, I do think it's easier than Act 1. It's still gonna take me a few tries, so... and that's bear with me here for a second. Still not sure what all those rings down there are for. I seem to let myself get hit less. It's like, it's so obvious, right? Why didn't I try that before? That was dangerous, but... okay, checkpoint. Like it or not. That might have cost me it. Man, it did. Just fall. I'm at 0 lives. Honestly, I should just be death abusing down to 0 lives as soon as I start a level. gonna have to ignore those ones, unfortunately. It's literally impossible for me to fall. Okay, not impossible. There. Now I can fall. Let me fall, because I'm not going to get enough rings now. Controls are so unresponsive. Uh-oh, it's starting to do the lag thing again. I was trying to get more rings I could handle, but I wanted to get those beetles gone first. I think after this death, I need to reset the emulator. This is getting back to that unplayable range. Oh, I got all 3 of them that time. Ignore the fact there's actually way more than 3 there. That's just the 3 that I can see, but shush. That was dangerous, but it worked. Probably shouldn't risk it again, but I got my 50 rings. If I can get through the rest of the stage without taking damage. Unfortunately, look at all these spiked platforms. That's probably not gonna happen. We're back to 50. And it didn't matter. I got hit by when the last ops was in the stage. Oh, no, we are not playing Act 3. I need to reset anyway. Good thing these stages are short. Probably by necessity, although... There's some I'm sorry, not fan games, phone games that do take a while longer. Those worry me. I just stopped accepting inputs from the left after a while. I don't know why. It's back to accepting them again. That probably should have hurt, but oh well. No complaints from me. That's annoying. Pretty much a forced damage boost. Okay, fine. Uh-oh, the dreaded lag is back. Death abuse. That's policy. Nope. Not enough. Okay, soon I'm thinking where it won't let me input left. Okay, now it will. That was weird. Just gonna keep moving. Those rings are too big of a risk. Yes, it's a honeypot, but it's a honeypot that means nothing if I get hit. Speaking of honeypots, mean nothing if you get hit. Finally! I barely got enough, but it doesn't matter. It's enough. Next stage. Well, good news about Act 3 is they usually have excess rings so that you can afford to take a hit or two on the boss. Although we aren't far enough into the game now that I don't know if I can assume that's just going to be how it goes. Not sure if that was better or worse. There was a lot of rings on the other path too. Life lost. The only checkpoint in the stage is just before the boss, so we're going all the way back. Not that I'm even gonna complain about that. I honestly kind of wish this game just didn't have checkpoints. It's the whole point is to get through this stage with the rings. It's almost impossible to get the rings you need if you're starting from a checkpoint. Sometimes this is just literally impossible. No, I'm not falling for your lies this time. Ah. Retry. Trying to get all those rings while still taking the other path. Definitely would have been the most lucrative option, but not sure if it's really worth it. Can't get over it, but this is South America. This is South America. Why not go even further, Sonic Team? Why not just, like, say it's Paraguay? Or Ecuador? Or Argentina? Or, I mean, it's clearly a forest here, so Brazil. Though, honestly, a large chunk of South America is forest, so I guess that doesn't actually mean as much as you might think. I had 50 rings. I just got a death abuse and restart. I'm not gonna get enough rings now. like this whole thing kind of has me wondering. It's the whole thing of like the main Sonic has such living United Federation. Is that a localization thing? Was it always just supposed to be like the U.S. or Japan or wherever? I've never actually looked at like the original Japanese transcript for Adventure 2 or this other thing. It's like, I don't know. But officially developed by Sonic Team, I assume something of that caliber went on. I got hit. Not even close to 50 rings. Oh, I got 50 rings, but I can't take damage at all. Wait a minute, isn't this the exact same thing as the other stage? Eggman, you're getting lazy. Literally the exact same as the Zone 3 boss. If you move down and... okay, let's move back up again. Whatever, just finish the level. I'll have to replay it because they lost too many rings.
How did you find me all the way out here? Eggman, wait! It's too late now. The rockets will launch any second. Looks like I've won this round. Farewell, Sonic. Catch me if you can in outer space. Ha ha ha. Man, you're so close.
What do we do now, Sonic? The world's in danger. It's too early to give up. Tails, is there any way you can shoot me up into space? Well, you can try to use the control station, but you're not thinking about...
I don't care. Harry's gone. Going after him. Okay. Take care of the enemies at the station. Go after Eggman.
Okay, so Knuckles is still here? Okay. I just assumed that Knuckles stayed at Angel Island. Eggman, I'm going to put an end to this. But first, replay Jungle Zone. Because South America. Really glad that scene ended when it did, because that was starting to get kind of rough with my voice. I haven't done voiceover stuff in a while. Probably best to get back in the habit though. Sonic Chronicles isn't that far away. I'm sure that game's gonna be absolute mess. But I guess flip side is that after that game there's like none for the Sonic series. Oops, took damage. Oh, I got 70 rings. Okay, so I can definitely take hits now, but I still should, you know, not be reckless. Get away from me, Eggman. Ah! This isn't even a hard fight, I'm just being paranoid. By my own admission, I am being paranoid. Took damage, whatever. Took damage again! Okay, I can't take another hit. If I do, I'll go under the 50 rings threshold. He can't take another hit either. And he went back down. Alright. Wait him out till he goes back up. There. Got him. And yeah, we're not watching this cutscene again. We're just gonna skip through it. Alright. One zone left to go. Okay, I had to take a quick water break. I'd been going for a while. Cosmic Zone. Definitely never seen this one before. I mean, South America is wild, isn't it? I know this isn't supposed to be South America anymore. It's just... I'm sorry, it's too funny not to mention. I took damage. It's another checkpoint you can skip. Really? Again? It started doing the thing again where I can't move. It's always that I can't move left. Why? Like, every single time. And those rings look so tempting, but... I think I need to reset again after this. Honestly, I should reset during my water break, but I wasn't thinking. Again. I'm about to go into ring debt. Okay, I know that was just full-blown a slideshow. Reset. Alright, back we go. So I just found out that apparently the key I used to pause and unpause OBS is apparently bound to something on this emulator, which is terrifying. Because it accepted an input from select any key. I need to find out what it is that they have bound to that and unbind it. Or bind it something else. Took damage and then I fell through a platform. The Sonic Jump experience, everyone. I think I'm starting to see why this game didn't review too well when it first came out. Even though, like, again, like, technically this is just dual jump. Or doodle jump. Like, it's actually really funny going through the reviews for this game, seeing how much people bash it, but then the remake came out a few years later, they praised it a lot more, and it's basically the same game, because Doodle Jump made them more keen to the idea. It's like, wow. Just wow. And I guess there's a happy end to that, sort of, but... Man... Sonic... He's gonna get screwed there. I missed pretty much every ring on that one trail. Or you get 49 rings. Just barely not enough. Getting real sick of the music loop here. Come on. This might be the stage that makes me just go to the setting and say, you know what, fine, let's finally find out the sound effects sound like, right? I do like this part here that sounds like it's supposed to be a sax. Ah. again. Keep climbing. Maybe this time don't miss every single ring and dash ring trail. That would help a ton. Okay, I have open ranges. Don't flub it this time. I didn't. Be good. I made it. It's Act 1. I accidentally skipped a ring. I'm still thinking about emeralds. Like, I want my emerald shards. I played Crash 2 and Train, so I know how important those are. Although I guess in that game there's gem shards, but same idea. Hook damage. Really? Okay. That was just blind damage. That's bad design. Sorry. And again there, like, there's nothing you could have possibly done to react to that. Well, I got to the end of the stage, but I barely even had half the rings I need. So we're going back. Alright, time to skill issue some more. I want to get as many rings as I can. As long as it's not going to put me in danger of falling. Which okay, in this stage, pretty much everything puts me in danger of falling. I had to skip a ring, which I'm not thrilled about, but hopefully it's fine. Actually got a pretty good combo there from those rings. You have to I got blindsided by that same thing again. Really? Ugh. I had a good thing going there. And I screwed it up. That's like 47, 48 rings. Probably would have had enough by the end of the stage, but... Unfortunately, the level design here is so unremarkable. I just cannot remember details like where that one blind shot is. I think my best thing is just to watch the meter on the right and just try to figure out where it is, so if I have to replay again, I can at least kind of guess from that. Oh, we're past it. Okay, so it's technically avoidable. That is good news. I died, but I wouldn't have had enough anyway. It would have been just short. jump, and jump. I mean, I don't know what you would expect from a game called Sonic Jump, but yeah, there's a lot of jumping. It's like the entire game. You play as Sonic and you jump. That'd be the most straightforward I think I've ever seen a game title before. Let's do the platform again. $47. Let's see, can I survive that? That platform is just barely off screen. No. The answer is no. This goes by Sonic 1 Game Gear logic. If it's off screen, it's a death pit. Even if the platform is just barely off screen. I waited too long. At least it's quick to restart. Like, because these stages are so short, you can get back there in under a minute. If you made a similar type of mistake in 3D games, you could theoretically be playing for like up to 5 minutes. Mind you, there's a lot more skill expression in those games to get back quicker and make it less, I guess, repetitive. At least for the era we're currently in. Once we get to the boost era stuff, skill expression kind of goes out the window. Yeah, I dodged the one that's pretty much a guaranteed hit. Just to fall into a bottomless pit. I don't even know why. An hour, 18 minutes into this recording, and there's like another recording I had that had a few more minutes on it. This thing's been going on forever, though. I just want it done. This game got a sequel, by the way. Like, and I'm not talking about the remake. I just want to point out, like, it got, like, an honest, it's like, actual sequel. It's literally called Sonic Jump 2. Whoa. Forgot about that little doohickey. I don't need to go for those strings this time. Uh-oh, starting to lag. I better reset after this. But hey, I'm gonna get the emerald, so that's neat. That's another thing that's annoying about this. You have to reset every few minutes, or else it just chugs. Constantly. Whoa. I got my boost off at a perfect time. I was like, that's definitely a death. But no. I'm okay. I say as I get hit. There's not a lot of rings in the stage, and that is deeply concerning. The stage seems to have a habit of having like virtually no rings and then just spamming a bunch of them in the dash hoops. know, this game might have like a bad ending and a good ending, so I'm gonna just fight him anyway. Like for all emeralds. It's an easy enough boss, but man.
Why you? I never thought you'd come all the way out here. Oh,
Yeah, but like, how many times have you come out to space already?
oh, good point.
And no more running, Eggman. This is the end of your journey.
I'll make you pay for this. Ah, it's gonna explode.
The space satellite blew up. The chaos emeralds scattered across Earth. Reminder that he only has one emerald. Like, this entire time, he only ever actually had one emerald. The other emeralds were either lying around or split up. It's like, the plot this game wants to tell and the plot that the gameplay has are two entirely different plots. It's so strange. Eggman's ambitions have been thwarted. The world was once again saved by a hedgehog. Sonic! Sonic, you okay? Tails? Where am I? Sonic, you're so reckless. Thought my heart was gonna stop when I saw you falling out of the sky.
You're one lucky hedgehog. Don't you know it?
Sorry to worry you. Think I might have gone a little overboard.
Well, sure you'll be fine. That hard head of yours. Oh wait.
Question mark?
You brought back all the Chaos Emeralds, right?
Well, the space satellite exploded, and then I think they kind of just got scattered all over.
What?
Well, I might as well actually have to go look for them now. You're gonna find the things, right, Knuckles?
Sonic, who are you?
And that's how the game ends. Oh wait, no, there's another zone. It just didn't even show up until you finish that, which is fine, I guess. Alright, well, back to Cosmic Zone. No, I already said, like, this stage is super stingy with the rings if you're not on one of those boost rings. Those rings are not exactly easy to control where you're moving because you're going so fast. That one, thankfully, I can at least, like, go forward. Well, I have enough rings, but I can't take a single hit of damage. So, of course, Eggman comes in and is like, yeah, so I'm just gonna hit you before you can even see me. Isn't that great? And because I can't quit, I just need Eggman to hit me. It's like obnoxiously difficult to fail. There we go. We go to the start. I didn't know those rings could despawn. Doing fairly well on rings so far. I can actually afford a hit this time. Like I have 70 rings. I can afford a hit. Possibly even 2 hits. This is good because I just took 1 hit. And then I just mowed through his health because he didn't want to move. Right, does this cutscene change at all? Come all the way out here, yeah, no more running into the journey, make your pace. It's gonna explode. Guess almost scattered. Okay, no, it's the exact same. Bonus zone! Alright, let's do bonus zone. Sonic! Found all the Chaos Emeralds? Almost. I've been everywhere, but I couldn't find the final Chaos Emerald. Eggman must still have it. But Eggman is still in space. Let's go then. It's just the same act again. I don't know why it's called bonus zone. It even has the same background music. I actually don't know why this is called bonus zone. I don't even feel like it makes sense to call it bonus. Aw, that's... Usually you don't have to worry about taking damage from those, so didn't really worry about it. Apparently I should have. Ooh, I actually survived that. I thought for sure I was gonna die. Nope. No dying yet. Okay, so as long as I can make it in 1 life, I don't actually think rings are going to be too big an issue. The real problem is just getting to the end. Can I say that? Like, I need to get through it in 1 life still. Which means that checkpoint is actively hindering me. I wish I could find the jump button, something else. Although honestly, if I could, I'm not sure how much it would help. I might need to reset again. Getting real sick of resetting, but yeah, this is too laggy. Restart! Alright, try it again. Oh yeah, we're not going through that cutscene again. Whatever. What? Oh. Must have still technically been in my downwards animation. There we go. That was far from optimal, so you can do way better than that, but it's good enough. Interesting, they have a gray and it looks like this is going to be a black emerald. It's always interesting to me how sometimes they'll just change the colors of emeralds. Like, usually they have like a blue and a cyan, right? But they don't here. They took out the cyan one. But I guess cyan has always been like most disposable emerald, for lack of a better term. That was a lot of rings I had to miss. Well, guess I'll have another chance. Ah, this is real easy to screw up. Okay, that is a lot of rings suddenly. That put me way over 50. And then I take damage and suddenly I'm back within losing distance. Okay, fine. So maybe the word way was a bit of an exaggeration. But not enough of an exaggeration. I still finished over 50. Let's go. One more stage to go, assuming there's no, like, other bonus. Is there going to be a boss fight on this one? I'm curious. I do know from my research that I did into this game beforehand, because I do research on pretty much every game that I cover to some extent, just so I'm not going blind entirely. I know there's no 100% completion reward. It's like, that is one of the things I look into. Which means it's not going to matter if I actually finish the 7th emerald. It didn't happen very long, but it did start doing the thing where it stopped accepting left inputs. Like, man, why does it do that sometimes? It's always the left! Okay, that's an insane number of enemies. I don't know how to even jump that. I don't think you can get that height. And again, it is the final level of the game. This is borderline guesswork. The only reason I say borderline is because you can theoretically just play it over and over again. It's exactly what I'm doing, so I guess it's not really theoretically. But I'm not gonna make it. For some reason I thought my spin jump would get me higher than that, even though I really should know better by now. Oh boy. Not a fan of this. This is literally just blind guesswork. Oh, yep, there is a boss. I know there's no 100% completion award, but LOB rules dictate I still have to 100% the game. Which means I still need to get the 50 rings plus here. Starting to lag again. It hasn't even been 10 minutes since the last reset. Come on. Oh, back to this mess again. I think the chance the rings so early, but okay, this is like actual slideshow territory, and it wasn't even playing the music for a while. We're restarting. Alright, let's go again. Play a game. Bonus Zone Act 3. I mean, it feels so much better after like a fresh restart. Like, in ways that I don't even realize until I do the restart. Like, oh, this is how the game's actually supposed to control. It didn't even take so long to boot up every time. Like, I've been pausing the OBS recording, so you don't have to sit through that. And don't forget about this nonsense. Oh. It restarted me on the checkpoint, and also starting to lag again. Reset time! I don't know if it's the game or the emulator, but like, this has got like a nasty memory leak issue. I should not be needing to reset every minute. Like, that's borderline unplayable territory. For any other gaming platform, that would be unplayable. But because the levels are so short, the games are so small, it just barely gets away with it, I think. Ah. Let's get back to like Jungle Zone level territory. The difficulty, like I can joke about haha South America and Sonic all I want, but that's not just difficult. Oh, I did that way too early. I thought I could get up to that platform, but no. I missed a bunch of rings there, and it's time for unfair zone. Oh joy! I love the unfair part. It's my favorite, said some crazy person, probably. Wait, why am I even trying to fight this? I don't have enough rings. Again and again. I missed. A little short on rings compared to usual, which is a bit terrifying. And died anyway. In hindsight, I really should have split this into multiple videos. I really thought I had done this in one. Oh well. At least I can render it quickly. The game's what, like 200p? I'll probably render it at 1080. Usually I render videos in 1440, but this game does not need the good YouTube encoder. Okay, just look at it. Like even games like Sonic Rivals, I'd render in 1440p, even if I wasn't playing them, just so YouTube be forced to use a better encoder. Because usually they try to slap me with the bad encoder. This looks awful for high movement items, which Sonic typically is. We can look at this, it's just jumping! Like, I'm not gonna say like it's slow per se, it's got plenty of high speed moments, but the high speed is just moving up. It's not like the backgrounds are all that detailed or anything either, so just... Missed it. I am not good at those hoops that are off screen. It's starting to lag again. That damage boost might have actually saved me. Okay, that's dumb. No. And I need to death abuse because they put me in a checkpoint. So you know what? Fine, retry, but next game over, I'm resetting. It's like, I'm feeling the chug. And unfortunately, the chug doesn't really give me like a speed advantage or anything. Like, if it made it easier to navigate through those hoops, honestly, I would have put up with it. But, no. And that started me at a checkpoint. So, you know what? Reset. Alright, back we go. Oh, I hit... Sir, I gotta reset again. I accidentally hit the first stage. So I did see when I was going to reset this time. This is absolutely cheating. But there is an option on the emulator to go frame by frame. I might have to resort to that. The way things are going. Look, man, like, I'm a working man. I have to go to work later today. I can't be spending all day playing Sonic Rush, or, sorry, Sonic Jump from 2007. Got a good ring count, at least. It's like the game heard me. It's like, are you sure about that, bucko? It's like the game heard me talking about it, going frame by frame. It's like, okay, fine, we'll go a little easier on you this time. There, got it. What? That's dumb. You have to defeat him when he's over the central platform or else you're gonna die. That's absurd. That is ridiculous. I was cheated at that. That is... No. Okay, fine. I'm feeling mipped. I got robbed. So we're going frame by frame. Yep. This is certainly the Sonic Jump experience. You fall back down. And this is an awkward... They could not have picked a worse keyboard combination for this, by the way. But you have to really claw hand this. I was looking in the menu to see if there was anything else I could do. There's not. Alright, then we don't really have a choice. We have to fall down here. Even going frame by frame, I still can't get that crap. I think that's literally frame perfect. That is a stupid one. And the strings are barely on screen still. This is so slow, but it's... Look, I don't care. I won it. The game stole it from me. This stuff seems to be just aiming upwards. Alright, now we hit this. I'm literally going for my frame. I still can't get these rings. Man. Go, blue rat, go! Okay. What's the... Okay. Control R to just resume. The boss part I should be able to do on my own. If I get blindsided again... What I was going to say, totally, not something else. And now it doesn't matter because I don't have enough rings. Restart. Let's try again. I found where the rebind thing is, but it only works for the main, like, phone keys. So I can at least get the thing off of my OBS bind. Alright, we're doing this again. Like, seriously, like, the worst crab claw imaginable. And I have to hold my controller with my other hand, too, so that I have to do this with one hand. We're going through this. That was nearly perfect score brings that time. No way I could have ever gotten that without cheating, though. No way, no how. Notice if I hold down both keys at once, it just goes at full speed. So, like, I can play the game normally, and then when I get to stuff like this where I actually need the precision, okay, then I can go frame by frame. What? I'm sorry. What? Okay. This way I can have the best of both worlds. I still can't get rid of the crab claw, unfortunately, but I can't win them all, I guess. Right. It's doing this thing again. The frame by frame hides it, but it was trying to throw me to the way where I couldn't move left. I figured out kind of a cheese way for it because both the analog stick and D-pad work. If you just use the other one for like a frame, it'll give you control back. That being said, does still kill me sometimes. Obviously. I missed all of those rings. I was gonna just go back to full speed, like, wait a minute, no, there's the part below of just outright cheats. That it gets me every single time. Okay, what was the thing to make it go normal again? Alright. Every single time that stupid boss blindsides me before I can even see him. He's not even a hard boss, it's just a difficult level. Alright, we're... Never mind, I was say we're doing the frame by frame again, but didn't even give me the choice. So I'm putting the controller down. Gotta move my mouse out of the way because I don't think I can take another round of having my right hand clawing like that. My left hand can claw a lot better. So what I'm going to do is do that. I don't know why he isn't jumping. There we go. And the nerves of my right hand are still freaking out, even though it's not even my right hand doing this anymore. And the game wouldn't let me move. Okay, I think I need to play with the numpad. Or not the numpad, the arrow keys, because numpad is not working. Which is kind of an issue, because I can't jump or do like little extra air thing with arrow keys. Like, even arrow up, which you would expect to work, does not. I mean, I can still kind of move my hand over. Since I'm doing frame by frame. Absolutely not realistic for normal play, but oh well, we're kind of past that bridge. Missed a bunch of rings there, but oh well. It's too short, man. Oh, damage boots got me up though. Put the hoop over here. That was unlucky. Restart. Alright, trying it again.
Honestly, my arm is too exhausted. I can't do another round of the tasks. So I'm just back to using controller. What? He just warped. I just restarted, mind you. I'm skill issuing hard right now. I just want to be done with this game, man. It was actually a pretty charming game at first, but like so many other games, it just has no idea how to actually make the game difficult, so it's all the fun out of it. I'm too high up.
Reset. I can't get the rings at this point. Alright, screw this. We're going back to tasks. Actually, is there any way I can do it like this? This is really uncomfortable, but I'll try it. Started doing thinking where it was ignoring my left inputs, but fixed it. Oh, I actually got that. Okay. I was preparing for failure. I was going to try landing on that spring, but okay. Right, off we go. Yeah, the game wouldn't let me move right there for a few frames, but okay. I say this is the one that blindsides you. You're not tricking me this time. Even. Oh, that'll kill me, won't it? Yep. That's gonna take forever to burn through my lives. Just reset. Okay, it is 3 in the morning. Seriously, I need to get through this. Mind you, starting at 1 in the morning, probably not one of my smarter ideas. Okay, I was going full speed too long there. Fine too for this part, but once I get to the hoop, I need to slow down. Otherwise, that's the whole point of using the task tools, right? This game is so unfair. I'm literally cheating and I still can't do it. It's insane. Alright, trying to go full speed for these and then it's off chugging. But I lost 10 rings from that. That's 10 rings I'm not getting back, and died again. Really? I'm sorry. I had to take my hand away for a sec for that. Really? Every so often this game just does a thing where it's like, yeah, no, that's just bad game design. And he started drifting right. He really does that. That's not even a task thing. He was doing that before when it was going full speed. I can't even get through this part anymore. Like, seriously. I was getting through this part pretty consistently before. Okay, try again. Over here. Okay, we're here, so just get the song slightly below it like that. And then the checkpoint, which I hopefully won't need, but never assume it's on a jump. Well, I lost all my rings from that stupid section that just outright cheats, or well, all I say, I'm at 65. But I was at a lot more. Even when going frame by frame, that stupid thing just literally spawns in the middle of the screen. And it's all for naught now. Reset. Second it goes under 50 rings, it doesn't matter anymore. Try again. Oops, I was trying to do the slow-mo thing, but it was the wrong keybind. See, Alt-T would have been what it was if this would have made sense, but no, it's Control-T, so that you have to do this awkward claw hand motion. Lots I'm actually grateful that my fingers are freakishly long. So, like, can I even get that? Yeah. Just barely, but yeah. Right. This part is still stupid. Like, you are not getting this on your own normally. Yeah, I'd take that hit. Whatever. I'm going to keep the frame thing going for the time being. I'll speed it up a little bit here. Not falling for your tricks this time, game. And apparently it was all for naught because whatever. I was forced to land there anyway. I'm so sick of this stupid thing. And it doesn't matter anymore. As soon as it goes under 50, it doesn't matter. Oh, the stage of pain. Oh, come on. I don't even know what killed me there. The song still should have been in his spin ball at that point. You know what I think about that boss? He's not even hard. It's just so easy for him to get a cheap shot in on you. Or 10. Sometimes he likes 10. course, take a hit there. That's always frustrating. I was hoping against hope I could get to that without taking damage, but nope. Hitting enough rings for one spare hit, but not two. And oh, look at that. It's my spare hit. Just go frame by frame. Alright, I can't hit him when he's down there. Okay, Eggman did that to himself. I wasn't even trying to attack him. I was actually trying to get out of the way. So I was worried he was going to hit me. He hit me when I was just barely on screen. This is why I hate this fight so much. Bad enough to say just barely even beatable without cheating. Like, I got to the end once with 50 rings and decided, no, I'm not putting myself through that again. I think I just need to sleep on it and come back. I hate having to leave this game alone for just that one stage, but I don't know what else to do. Alright, I got a few hours of sleep. Probably not as much as I needed, but it's enough that I can continue this pain again. Don't worry, I still remember the keyboard shortcut. Bonus Zone, Act 3. Oh man, this is already starting to hurt. Okay. Go, Sunk, go! Is that high enough? Nope. I waited too long. Keep going. That's annoying. There was no way I could have avoided that damage. Alright, whenever these rings are involved is when I want to start going frame by frame. Okay. Good. I got the spiky thing this time. Alright, now we go up. Don't forget a little boost jump, I'm gonna call it. I think the game had its own name for it. I don't quite remember what that was. Alright, we keep going here. And then the one that's actually just impossible without frame by frame. Yeah, because of crap like that! The frustrating part of this, they put a checkpoint just before it. I need 50 rings! Really? It's frustrating how many times I've died just at this opening section. And there's nothing you can do there for any of those. That's just poor design. There. I went through like entirely 3 lives for that. That was the game over. Just get my rings back. That's a hit that could have gone towards the boss. You guys can see, like, I don't know how I'm getting through this without taking damage. Alright. I actually got most of the rings in that sequence, like, even for all attempts at frame by frame for that section, that's the best score I've gotten. Once I got through that, I almost forgot about that little troll. And they still get me with these stupid spikes because you can't see the springs. If the game's gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat back. And there's... Okay, I'm down to my last hit, so... Ugh. Just restart. Try it again. I think I'm getting too used to this game on task modes. I'm gonna give it another couple rounds, just going live again. Also gives my fingers a rest, which they desperately need. And that right there is the reason I started doing the tasking. Because nonsense like that. It stopped accepting my inputs. It does this every so often. I hate it when it does. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason for it. It just does every so often. Can't fool me this time, game. I actually got through. And I got cheap shotted. It is exclusively that one stupid green spike. The yellow spike, I honestly don't care. It's a nothing burger. The green one is so needlessly big. Honestly, I don't even think I need the tassels anymore. Like, yeah, I do better with them, but it's like marginally better. It's like one extra hit. Okay, maybe two and stuff like that. Alright, this one ain't gonna be it. I hate that stupid spike so much. If I could only change a single thing about this game, I would get rid of the green spike on this boss. The yellow one could stay, the green one's gotta go. Just reset, it'll be faster. Alright, back again. So sick of this. I was sick of it back when it was actually in the stage it was meant for. They couldn't be bothered to make an original music track for this bonus zone, so they just used Cosmic again. Frustrating, but whatever. I guess it makes sense that the final stage is the most difficult, but when so much of difficulty just feels like it's cheated. Oh no, just leaves a sour taste in the mouth is all. That's dumb jump still gets me every time. Seriously, and I'm lagging. I just reset. Really? Just reset. You know, this game was actually... I was actually gonna be pretty nice to this game at first. Because I actually think, like, the first couple zones were pretty chill, and I would say even, like, Mechanical Mountain Zone were still, like, fair difficulty. Jungle Zone and Cosmic Zone felt outright unfair at times. Though I will admit some of that was just... the game naturally getting more difficult. Bonus Zone just outright cheats. But I've got almost nothing I say about this one. They talk about ending the game on a sour note. Oh, there's a checkpoint there. Well... the game was doing the thing where it wouldn't let me move left. I don't know why that's such a common issue. Like, is that a Sonic Jump thing, or is that, like, an emulator issue? Because I've looked around, and apparently none of the Java phone emulators seem to really have it together for all of them. It's honestly surprising. There's so many of them for so many different franchises, you'd think that somebody would have gone through the effort to just make sure there's one that works. I understand that there's systems that have different strengths and weaknesses. But we're talking about a phone here. I feel like this isn't like the Switch where it made a lot more sense that there were several emulators. And there's a sequel to this game too. And don't forget, there's a Sonic Jump 2. And it released in 2008. So it's not even like I can put it off for that long. Been pretty good in rings. I say that and then get hit by a spike that I had like maybe 2 frames to react to. Okay, look, if they make any changes, any at all, to Sonic Jump 2, my #1 like wish list item, give us the option to turn off checkpoints. Please, if you're gonna continue having this get Chaos Emerald shards for finishing level 50 rings, then that's gonna be a necessity. Either that or option 2. Okay, I'm gonna need to go back to going frame by frame for this section. Yeah, option 2 is just to add more rings to levels so that you can still get 50 rings or more after a checkpoint, including for boss arenas. Otherwise, just don't bother. It is chugging hard. Unfortunately, I can't, well, in the traditional sense, the best I can do is the frame by frame, but man, that's awkward to set up. And it kills me, of course. Alright. I went on a bit of a searching epidemic to try to see if I could find any way to rebind hotkeys. Answer very thoroughly seems to be no. Annoying. Like, there do seem to be some other emulators that have that option for Java, but I'm not replaying the whole game at this point. Just so I can have the ability to rebind hotkeys, so whatever. And those other emulators have their own issues. I don't know why when spawning the game just likes to pretend that you don't have access to certain keys. There, that time it worked. completely missed. Humor got skewed. Come on. Really? And sometimes the game will just do that, where it just cheats. Flat out cheats. I'm just gonna death abuse. I was radically low on rings. Can only imagine why, right? Still pretty low on rings, but I'll allow it. And then the part where the game just cheats. And sometimes it'll just spawn an enemy there because it feels like it. You know what? If I bounce from here, I can get myself set up in time. Even now, let's reset. Alright, try again. Death abuse. Not worth the rings lost that early on. Like, I might be willing to put up with one or two of those towards the end of the stage. But before the first checkpoint, no. That needs to be damageless. I screwed up that. Like, that's not the game. Again? Alright, Sonic, frame by frame. Right, need to hold that and then, yeah, it's like so. Alright, this is the crab claw method, but it lets me go a bit faster through my frames. I didn't have much of a choice with to tank that one, unfortunately. I went for 1 ring and ended up losing 10. Hope that 1 ring was worth it. Past me. Go down. Good, Eggman. I thought for sure that I was going to hit him, but nope. Oh, didn't mean to use that platform. Whoops. I got hit and I have no idea where I am. I can't see. Okay, there. And I got hit again. At least that time I could see it, but there was still nothing I could do about it. Finally! I don't care at all that I had to cheat. The game cheated first. I give up, Eggman. I found the final Chaos Emerald.
What? Wow, why? Never!
Here it is.
Oh! Why do you always have to interfere, Sonic? You've won this time, but I will see you again. And then... Huh? Where's he gone to?
Sonic, you okay? That's the final Chaos Emerald?
Yeah, but Eggman has disappeared. Maybe he went to South America again. I have to give it to you, Sonic. Without the Chaos Emeralds, he can't do anything now. But I have a feeling this wasn't the last we saw of Eggman. Yeah, no kidding. The end. That's it. That's the reward for all that pain and all that cheating. Was it worth it? No. Absolutely not. Oh, and it puts all 7 Chaos Emeralds on the splash screen when you boot up. Is there anything else here? No. Bonus zone is it. Okay, well, kind of already gave my pains before, but it wasn't. If you're just skipping to the end for it, I think it's actually a decently fun game for just the first couple zones. Zones 3 and 4 selectively, then 5 onwards, skip. It's not worth it. It's really unfortunate. But I do get it. Like, in a weird way, this game was something of a pioneer, paving the way for games like Doodle Jump, like I mentioned before. So, like, it makes sense. I don't know if Doodle Jump actually deliberately took Sonic Jump as an inspiration. I do know Sonic Jump was actually decently well known in phone gaming spaces back in the day, so it's very possible. But I'm not bold enough to make the claim that yes, for sure, that's what they were doing. I don't really have anything else to add. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing next time. I need to do a little more research on the phone gaming side of things. Or maybe I just commit to finally getting around to Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. We'll find out. Till next time, take care, stay safe, have a good one, and bye-bye.